Hey guys, it's MandaPanda, and today is Fan Custom Friday, where I pick one of my fans' custom OC ponies and I make it in real life on my channel. And this month's winner is Peace Pony. Peace Pony was submitted to me by Anna on my Facebook page. Peace Pony is a little bit shy. She's very nice and peaceful. She enjoys helping others and making friends. Aw, how adorable. Let's get started. To make Peace Pony, I'm going to be using Rarity. I am starting off by removing her cutie mark. I'm going to completely rehair Rarity today, so I'm going to have to remove her head just like this. And then we are going to have to cut off all of her hair with some scissors and try to cut off the hair as close as possible to the root as you possibly can. This is as close as I can get with these big scissors, and I'm going to go in with some smaller scissors and cut off the hair even shorter. And I've also removed the neck plug from the bottom of the head, so that way I can go in with my pliers and pull the hair out. And you see that I have marked off on my neck plug with a little black tick mark where the plug should go back in. So now I'm going to be using some long nose pliers that I picked up at Home Depot for like $7.99, and I am just going to put them in there and pull out those little bits of hair that are glued inside the head. Now, cutting the hair off and making it super short has made this entire process so easy. This hair just comes right out, you guys. And so here's bald Rarity. She looks really sad, but we're gonna put hair on her, no problems. And all these little holes where we took the hair out of is the same holes where we're gonna put the hair back in. So now that we've prepped the head, it's time to prep the body so we can remove the tail. To do that, we need to remove the neck plug. I'm using an X-Acto knife and I'm making lots of little tiny cuts all around the neck plug. And then I'm going to take my marker and mark off where the neck plug needs to go back in. And the neck plug should just pop right out since you've made all those little cuts. Now, doing the work with the X-Acto knife is dangerous. So if you're going to try and do a reharing, make sure you get your parents' help with that step. And then you should be able to just pull out that entire tail by just using your pliers and pulling it straight out just like this. And just like that, Rarity went from having a full head of hair and a gorgeous mane to being completely bald. Now, as for the neck plug, I have already put both pieces back together. This is the easiest thing to do. It'll save you time in the future, I promise. To create Peace Pony, I am going to be using this Daiquiri Ice hair color. It's a blue-greeny color, very close to Heartstrings, but Heartstrings hair is darker. And for the body, I'm using a Sally Hansen nail polish. This is Pumping Iron, and it's like a metallic gray silver color, and I love it. So I'm taking this nail polish and I am completely covering the section where all of the holes are, so that way we get complete coverage of nail polish on the head, because we won't be able to go in and fill in those holes after the hair's been put in. And here's the hair. It's super long, as you can see here. It barely fits in the frame. So all I'm going to do is I am going to be taking a small section of this hair, because of course we don't need all of this hair for one pony. So I'm just going to take, an amount that I think we're going to need, and if I need more, no problem. So I can just grab some more. So I'm going to take this hair and I'm going to cut it in half. I've measured it. This is exactly the halfway mark. So this is 1/2 of a full strand of hair, and this is what I'm going to use to make the pony's tail. I'm going to leave it cut in half, or folded in half, and I'm not going to cut it just like this. Now I'm taking a little bread tie thing that I had in the kitchen, and I am just going to twist this little twist tie right in the middle, and I'm leaving it long just like this, and I'm gonna poke this through the hole in Rarity's back like this, and then I'm gonna grab the tie with the tweezers and then pull that hair plug all the way through. And there is the new tail for Peace Pony. Now, to make sure that this hair doesn't come out, I'm going to be taking a zip tie, and I'm just going to zip tie the hair very tightly so that it doesn't come out, just like this. And you're going to have to zip tie it super tight because you don't want any of those strands of hair to get loose. Just like that. I'm going to cut off the excess zip tie and then pull that hair all the way through and into the body. And just like that, rehairing the tail, super easy. I love this hair color. It's a little bit lighter than Anna's pony, but I thought it was going to be darker, but that's what I got when it came in the mail, so sorry about that. So here's the head. The nail polish has completely dried. I've painted the parts that are really hard to paint once the pony's actually rehaired. And this is the rest of the hair that I had left over from earlier. Now what I'm doing is I'm folding that hair back in half, and I'm gonna cut it this time. And these are gonna be the exact length of strands that I use for Peace Pony's mane. To make this hair more manageable and easier to rehair, I'm spraying it with water so that way it kind of sticks together and creates these little, plugs of hair. And using my rehairing tool, which I'll put a link for down at the bottom, I'm gonna just grab all that hair right on the edge of my tool, just like this, and then press the rehairing tool into one of the holes, and there goes the first hair plug. So one down and like a million to go. So that's pretty cool. I really like these colors together, like the silvery blue color with silver or with gray. I love it. This is gorgeous. These are good colors. And then you just keep rehairing the pony plug by plug until the entire hair, the entire mane actually, is rehaired. And it's really not that hard. It's a little time consuming, but once you get the hang of using the rehairing tool, it's actually pretty easy. And again, I'll link the website where I buy my rehairing tool and where I buy all of my hair. I'll link it down in the comments below, just in case one of you guys want to try rehairing a pony on your own. And here's the finished product. She has a full mane now. Oh, I love this color. And the hair is actually really soft. Now to keep the hair in place, I'm using some regular Elmer's glue, regular white glue, and using a Q-tip, I am just coating the entire inside of this pony with glue, and I'm gonna put it aside and let it dry for a couple of hours. Now once it's dried, I am going to glue the neck plug back in and put the pony back together before I paint her. So using some E6000, I'm just gonna push that plug right back in, matching up my lines that I drew earlier, and then I'm going to glue the body back on the head. Again, matching up my lines, making sure that it's right. And once the head is glued in, you won't be able to move it. So while the glue is still, you need to position your pony's head to whatever position you want it to be in and let it dry overnight. So Peace Pony's completely dry. Her neck glue is dried. So taking the Sally Hansen nail polish, I'm just gonna go in and give her a coat or two of paint and make her solid silvery gray. And once she's painted and dried, I'm going to start on her eyes, and I'm going to be using a teal color and black, and then I'm just going to dilute those colors with some pearl white. Now, Peace Pony has, it looks like, eyeshadow on her eyes, and I wanted to recreate that look, but I didn't want to use black because I figured black would be too strong and kind of make it look, I don't know, like she got punched in the eye or something. So what I'm doing is I took black, I added a little bit of metallic white to get this really cute, like dark gray color almost, and I'm just gonna go in here and kind of draw in some eyeshadow there. And her eyes are a blue color just like her hair, so I'm just gonna go in and I'm going to cover up the purple and make her eyes blue. And then I'm gonna go in here with my really fine brush and solid black acrylic paint and draw in her gorgeous little eyelashes. And I'm just making sure that the eyelashes match the other side. Now it's time for a haircut. If you want your pony's tail to be this long, it can be, there's no problem with that, but I'm actually gonna trim her hair just a little bit, about right here. And now it's time for the cutie mark. Peace Pony's cutie mark is a peace sign, so I'm going to be using a nail stamp to give her her cutie mark. All you gotta do is load the stamp with nail polish, scrape off the extra nail polish, and using a rubber stamper like this one, you just pick up the image and it'll transfer directly onto the rubber. Now I'm gonna actually remove the second peace sign and only transfer one. Now you can see right here, all you do is line up where you want to put your image, press down, and that nail polish design would transfer directly to your pony. The finishing step here is going to be sealing all of the work, and I'm going to be using a clear top coat. Let it dry, curl her hair, and here she is. Peace Pony is completely done. She came out amazing. I am loving this color combination. I love her eyeshadow. I love the color of her eyes. I love the way her hair curled. This is just a really cute pony. I absolutely love it, Anna. Your design was amazing. Go ahead and send me a message on Facebook, Anna, and I can get this pony mailed to you. And if your pony didn't get selected this month, no worries. There's always next month, so stay tuned for the giveaway details. And thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye. Would you like to see your custom OC pony made right here on my channel? It could happen. All you gotta do is leave me a comment on my Facebook page or Instagram with a picture of your OC custom creation and a short story about your special pony. Once a month, I'll choose one special OC to customize right here on my channel, and I'll even mail it to you depending on what country you live in. So be sure to follow me on Instagram and add me on Facebook.